Got the Ironsides 2. She's a working fish tug. The Algoma Guardian over there, loading wheat or something. And the Marion G, another working fish tug. Down at the Current River launch here. Gonna be launching shortly. The backside of Agricorsi. The old Saskpool 4, one that suffered an explosion, I think, in 1945. The old Saskpool 5 used to be a cross, but it's gone. Been abandoned for a long time. And Richardson coming up here. A little train car shuttle there at the end. The grain car shuttles. Another one over there. We got the Thunder Bay in loading at Richardson. Looks like they finally cleaned up the old Great West timber lot. All the burned buildings are gone. The office is gone. I think they want to develop it, of course they do, into apartments and condos and what name it. Lots of money there on that property. The old Kinghorn elevator. One of the earliest surviving elevators. I think it's a heritage site now. It looks like they've been doing some stripping inside, taking everything out of it. Looks like we got some old boom logs up there. Somebody decorated that one pillar. The old dock here is looking pretty worn. Those old bullards are probably built by Woodside Brothers. One nice round bullard, two bullards. Yeah, probably would be.
Yeah.
That's the old Navy yard. Just a small little yard. It's got a few little Zodiacs there. And the bridge that goes across to the Marina. So this is all part of the Thunder Bay Marina waterfront. Prince Arthur Hotel and the Hydro Building. They've been around since turn of the second century ago. Government building. So there's the old CN station in front of the government building. Pier number 1, I guess it is. Or it could be Pier 3, I don't know. Hotel, 2 apartment buildings. That's our main marina, boat launch, gas dock, whatnot. The new art center. Been taking forever. They just work on it when I think they want to, or get some money. That's where the old tug docks were, and booming ground over here. The old Pool 6 elevator used to be until it was torn down, imploded in 2000. That's the Alexander Henry Transportation Museum over there. And it looks like we have a Navy ship in. That's kind of cool. Canadian Navy. Got a nice big gun on the front there. That's the old Alexander Henry Coast Guard ship at the museum now. This is the old Northern Wood Preservative Grounds, now owned by Gagne. You can just see the pieces of the Grand Marais tug out of Selkirk, Manitoba. Gagne bought it, hauled it down here, all cut up in pieces. I don't think I'll ever see the light of day again. Unfortunately, it's a nice looking tug. And we got the ore dock, the old ore dock built in 44, 45. And we got a ship in beside it. Looks like the Radcliffe Latimer Algoma ship. Don't want to follow the engine room hole. Looks like a Halloween decoration. You can see an old name behind the Radcliffe Latimer name, something Bay. Easy to look up, I guess. An old Algoma. Some kind of emblem there too. Got the McAllister 132 coming up. Barge that used to carry lumber for Great West Timber. Now owned by Gagne. There's the Pat D, little workboat. Used to be called the Meralt 3, I believe. Out of Fort William at one time. I think it was worked in the Steep Rock ore mines. And one of the old flat barges, Kiwanis or something like that. Oh, and there's the W.J. McKay. She's still around. Bill McKay's old tug. Old fish tug, as we call them. We're right up beside the old Manitoba pool. Oh, I want to say pool 4, could be pool 3. Did some work in there back in the 1980s. Okay, we're just coming around the front here. We'll be able to see what it is in a minute here. Pool 3, yeah. I knew it was one of those. Viterra B and Viterra A and Canada Malting. The gray one in the center there. The rail cars used to be pushed out here for extra length. Occasionally, one or two would end up in the water here, break off the end. There's the end of the pier there. You can see on the left there where it's broken down because the train's gone right off the end here. If you wonder if there's anything in the water there still, the answer is no. Not even wheels. Old elevator there with the old coastal cruiser, old fish tug. The old UGM, United Grain Growers, M House, abandoned. We got Agricor United S, abandoned. We got the Point Valor way down there, Thunder Bay Tug Services. That's the old P&H elevator there on the left. We got the rubber W there, and you can just see the nose of the Rosalie D. So this is the Coast Guard station. This is the M&R Ontario Research Boat, Superior Explorer. Pretty cool looking boat. Looks like an old fish tug. Thunder Bay Terminals. unload and offload dry goods here. Federal Oshima. Looks like she's unloading at the terminals here. Yeah, looks like we got a crane working there, so they're unloading. We got the tugs working on the Tufty, bringing the Tufty into the Thunder Bay coal terminals. A little breezy out here, hard to hold still. Hammer down. We got the Florence on the front, on the bow, the Klutz on the stern. Empire elevator dock is looking pretty, all the pieces have fallen in. You can see all the slabs in the water there. We got a big tree root floating, big tree floating down the river. And I got a bunch of scarecrows up on land there. I'm not sure what that's all about. Got an old dock here, pier. Used to be many elevators lining this Cam River. The old Wolf River, and down at the end is the other tug basin.
That's the first time I even saw him bob.
Welcome Islands. And that's what we call the sleeping giant. And last but not least, we have the old lighthouse on the main entrance. Used to be the main entrance, not used by ships anymore. Well, that dock's taking a beating.
Definitely.